So good evening, everybody. I don't have a speech, but I'm going to talk about my journey. My journey as a woman, as I try to navigate the career path, as I try to find myself, as I try to climb the corporate ladder, as I try to become a mom, a wife, and a business owner. So I think I'll start. Growing up, my dad used to be a CEO of a circle. So I wanted always to have this big seat in my office, and all I do is swing around and give orders, and people will obey. But as I finished fourth form and went to the university, it never came to pass. Because you see, when you're coming from the village and you're trying to compete with people who are already in Nairobi, it's very hard for you. So when I graduated back in those many years, I got an opportunity to join the Institute of the Public Accountants of Kenya. My first job was a public relations officer. I didn't even know what to do with public relations. Was I to start speaking to people or become an HR or coordinate events? But so it was. And I went there, made a few connections. I'm very good at making friends and long-lasting friends. So I met people who've been helping me through life to date. So after I left there, I joined a couple of organizations, and fast forward to 2019 when I lost my job. I used to be in the hospitality industry and working with singly owned businesses. Like, you're just a single director, you're a single decision maker, you're the board, you're the chairman, you're the everything. Sometimes becomes very hard. So we parted ways with the director, and so I stayed home for like 3 months trying to figure out what will I do with my life. Will I go back and start working? All the jobs I'm applying for, everyone is paying below what I was anticipating to be paid. So I said, I will not go back to employment. In 2021, in 2020 early, someone out of the blue just called me and they're like, Mary, can you make for me a business plan? I was like, yeah, why not? How much will you charge me? I said 15,000. I was like, oh my God, 15,000, so much money at this time. But the work that I had to put in, the time, I didn't even have a laptop. I had to go to the cyber to figure it out, spend nights and days there. And out of that, this person always spoke and said, you know what, I want to do a virtual CFO business. And I'm like, what is all this about? You know, all these startups and SMEs are always struggling. They don't have money to pay an experienced CFO to sit in their office. They do not even have money to even set up a board. So like, oh, so people can do that. It can work. So in the process of helping them start their own business, I also registered my company, Bloomgain Consultants. So since he's a busy CFO in a certain organization, I was like, will I sit here and make you money, or will I focus on my business and grow my content and get people to know about me? And that's how I started. 2020 March officially started. Started doing a lot of content on LinkedIn. I didn't even know where it will take me. But God has been so gracious, persistent. Mid 2020, many doors started opening as a consultant, as just a monitoring and evaluation consultant for some governments. And all these doors came because I persistently shared what I knew was right for businesses to do and what I thought would benefit them as they try to build a business. Because almost everybody who's sitting here is trying to figure out, because the question that we get most of the time is, where is the money? We are always making money, but where is it? I can't sit in my bank account. I don't know. I'm always paying salaries. So what I do most is just try to help you answer the question of where is the money. We will look for those cents and know where is your money going. Because if you're in business and you cannot tell where is your money, I think you've not figured out how to run your business yet. All you'll do is pay people salaries, they'll be going home happy. And you, at the end of the day, as a business owner, you'll be home dry. You've not paid yourself first because you've spent all the money you had paying people. Fast forward, 2020, August, I joined a real estate organization as a consultant. I think it was the most prestigious jobs I've ever held in my life. And at my age, the people I was managing, everyone I think was over 40 years. And they're saying, this young girl who's trying to give me orders, who is she? She's a woman, first of all. Why would a woman give a man orders? And it's very hard being a corporate woman leader. You face a lot of challenges. First of all, men look down upon you, and you have to stand for yourself. You have to speak up and stand for what is right. Something else I've learned is a lot of people believe women cannot deliver. They believe men have these better brains and the best brains in the world. So I've pitched to get businesses, but unless I tag a man around, that business will not come through. It's not because I cannot make it or I cannot deliver, but it's just because we just viewed as, I don't know, these weaker vessels who will always be busy running their homes and not have time to come and work. So it's very tough and very cold up here as a woman. But if you stand up for yourself and speak for yourself and do whatever is right, things just work out. I've never imagined I'll ever work in a fintech organization, and how I got in there is through persistently sharing information on LinkedIn. Just putting the word out there for what people need to do. And these startups come say, you know what, we want you to become our CFO. And I'm like, a CFO, a full-time job? I've been enjoying my life, as in I've been having all this free time for myself. But looking to where you want to go, sometimes you just need to take up these assignments that will push you forward to where you want to be. So one thing I've learned in my journey is being persistent and standing up for yourself and being brave. It's not that you do not know. You know so much as a woman. It's not that you cannot deliver. You can deliver. But if that negative voice comes in your head and be like, you know what, you're a woman, you'll be busy running your home, your husband, your kids. Don't listen to that. Just stand up and do what is right and speak up. So I think I don't have much to say today, but that has been my journey.